We're heading up to Eildon. It's the first week of the September school holidays. Got Riley and Summer with me, and we're just gone through Healesville and heading into the Black Spur now. We're about an hour away from Eildon. We'll go to Eildon Bait and Tackle and pick up some bait and have some lunch at the bakery there, and then we'll be on the water hopefully by probably 12 o'clock. So, let's see how we go. On a big one, a really big one, Riley.
Got a little ready on here. There we go.
Oh yes.
That's a yellow.
Oh my God.
That's a massive yellow.
I'll get the net, matey.
It's not coming out. That's a good yellow.
Yeah,
that is a really good yellow.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Come on.
That is a big yellow.
Dinner plate. Dinner plate. Dinner plate.
Some weight. It's a decent ready. Not decent, but better than usual.
Is that it?
No,
yeah, that's it.
Brown.
Little brownie. That's our first trout for the trip.
That's a good one.
That's a nice one. On the pink one again.
Yep.
Alright, so it's day 4 today. Not too bad a day yesterday. A couple of trout and probably about 5 little reddies, which we ate for dinner, which was great. Very tasty. And it's 5:30 AM and we're heading out again. It's still quite dark, but there's enough. There's a boat out over there. There's enough light for us to get around and get into a couple of coves a little bit further up, and we'll try and flick some lures around so that we can find this cod. Fingers crossed, today's the day. Back in a little sheltered bay, got the hot water walkers. No! Shh, 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 shh. Get it back in there. Get it back in there. Stop carrying on. Alright, so it's been a little bit of a tough morning again. We've been casting and casting. List. We actually hooked up to one this morning. Did we, mate? We hooked up to one, but it came off. It wasn't a big cod, but it was a cod. It would have been our first one in Eildon, but it just didn't happen. So, anyway, time for a bit of breakfast, a bit of sustain, and we'll go trawl for some trout again round to the big river and then we might, you know, trawl some codlures or see what happens over there. But still haven't got our first Lake Eildon cod. Alright, so still no good. We're in the big river now. Just got into the big river arm and we're just working along this wall here. We've got some stump jumpers on, just trawling those behind. There's a few snags, so the chances of losing a lure are high, but you've got to be in the snags to catch the fish. So let's see how we go trolling. Fair way back.
I know.
Riley's hooked up. Hopefully he can keep this one on.
I reckon it's a good one. Like healthy. I saw him jump. He jumped. It was a
Jump. Oh, yeah, beauty.
That's a good one. Oh no, it's gonna get stuck in the other ones. Bring it over here.
This one in?
Yeah, that one's in.
Oh, it's a beauty.
My god.
Come on, bring him down this side, mate.
Oh my god. Oh.
He's a beauty. He's a beauty. He's hooked up. Hopefully he can keep this one on.
I reckon it's a good one. Like healthy. I saw him jump. He jumped. It was a
Jump. Oh, yeah, beauty.
That's a good one. Oh no, it's gonna get stuck in the other ones. Bring it over here.
Is this one in?
Yeah, that one's in. Oh, he's a good one, I think. He's going deeper.
Oh, it's a beauty.
Oh my god.
Good take. Come on, bring him down this side, mate.
Oh my god.
He's a beauty. He's a beauty.
He's almost bigger than my lot. He is almost bigger.
I think it's
about the same size.
Have a look at that belter.
That was worth it.
Mm. Worth the wait?
Definitely. That's a belter. That is a good fish. Let's have a look at, he's real silver too. Oh my god.
Hold him up, look at that, hooked right on the top of the...
That's long. I reckon that's longer than the other one. Look at him.
Look at the hook, look at that single hook through the top, he was never getting off.
No, never. Let's move that net, I reckon this is bigger. He got 56 centimeters last time. Oh, he is smashing the other one. That's past 60, that's about 61 centimeters. Oh.
Yeah, I reckon 62. I don't think it's going to weigh as much.
Nah, he's a bit thinner, but that is massive.
Hold him up. 62 centimeters of brown trout. What a cracker.
Beauty.
Happy now?
Yep.
What are you doing in there, mate?
I dropped it while trying to bleed it.
And you're fully clothed and jumped in to get it.
Yep. Wasn't losing that fish.
Just as well I told you to put on the bogas, hey? Where's your phone?
Up there. Not my pocket, so.
And you're lucky because the fish is still alive. You're a drongo, aren't ya? Look at your tooth. Look at your broken tooth. You back for Collingwood?
No.
You sure?
Richmond.
Now you're saturated. Hey?
Yeah.
Okay, so we caught that big trout today. That was about it, really. It was a monster, it was a ripper. But we're back out chasing cod again, and last light, it's about 5:30 at the moment. I'll fish through till 7. Every cast there's anticipation of catching a cod, and that's what we're looking for, is that one cod. Just one, that's all we want. Let's see how we go.
You don't have to go to the motor. I'll try and push that off you.
Can't see it. I probably got it on tape, I had it going. It was this big. It was that wide. So my reel's not working with that missing a thing.
He's not there anymore. How'd you cast before?
In between there, right the way in. It didn't look real, it looked like a shark.
That's gonna be crazy. You got it?
Snag. If I hook one, I'm going to bring it in by hand. It followed the top water walker.
So I'm going to still use the top water walker. That's crazy.
It's a monster. I did a real slow wind. At least he wasn't spooked. He came right up to the boat, went underneath the boat by about that far under the boat.
Well, you've had your first follow.
Sort of. He didn't go for it.
You followed it.
He did follow it. It was a big boy. Big boy McCoy. Well, that was a little bit exciting. Having trouble with my reel. One of the little knobs off the end of it dropped off, so it was struggling in, and I was winding it in, and then it got really, really stiff, so it was struggling to wind in the lure. And I looked down, and here's this cod. I'm going to call it a metre. It was about a foot wide, it had a massive head on it, and it just cruised along behind the lure, came up, went underneath the boat, was sat there underneath the boat, could see its tail. I was trying to yell Riley to get his lure in because mine was stuck. And it sat there for a little while, and it disappeared. We had another cast, followed Riley's back to the boat this time, and it sat there underneath the boat. We saw it on the sounder and everything, and we cast and we cast and we cast and we cast, but we never got a second see of it. So there's a big cod in here. There is a big cod in there. And we're going to come back tomorrow, I think, and have another crack at him, but we're going to go try another spot now. Let's see how we go. Alright, so I don't even know what day it is, but we came real close to getting a cod last night. Really, really close. So we're going to head back to that bay now and throw some lures around and see if we can drag him out and actually catch him. Okay, so no good on the cod this morning. Very disappointing. We had them on the sounder coming up to the boat. Couldn't actually see them, but they were definitely on the sounder coming up to the boat following our lures, but wouldn't take anything. We tried another cove that we've never been in before as well. Could see them on the sounder, but just weren't taking what we had to offer. So
You do.
not sure.
You're on?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah, good job.
Or is it a snag?
Yeah, you're on. That's a fish.
You turn the top one on?
Yep. There we go.
Turn it off, Summer.
Yeah, turn us off left. Left, Summer, left.
Just turn it off. Okay, so it's nearly lunchtime. We've only got that one little trout this morning. We've trawled all the way around from the Howcla arm almost to the wall, and we're just doing a couple of runs. We just did a trout run, and now we're getting a bit closer to the wall and doing a cod run. and see how we go, and then we're going to pop into Jerusalem Creek and have a lunch at the pub. So let's see how we go first.
Definitely.
Hold it, hold it.
Yeah, it's a carp. We haven't caught one yet.
Is it on the corn?
Yeah.
That's a good size one.
Come here. We need to catch this.
Let's get the net, mate.
There you go.
There you go.
We caught one now.
So all we need is a
Cod.
and we've caught every species in the lake.
So that's an eel.
Ooh. There we go.
Jeez.
Hold out.
It's actually a decent one. Yeah, nice little carp there. Cool.
Batch again. Yeah, I can feel the warm breeze.
Yeah, same. Weird.
Yeah, it's like a warm breeze coming up that. It's weird.
There could be a crayfish.
Is it pulling at it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pulling on it. Still pulling at it.
Might even be a turtle, you know.
Let's just take it over here.
You got something on?
It's something that's coming in. I reckon it's a
Cray.
cray. Uh-oh. Hit a roadblock.
You snagged.
It's coming in.
Might be a big one.
It's definitely coming in. Whatever it is. Slowly. If it was a turtle, it would be fighting.
Yeah.
I can see something.
It's a prey. That's
Yep.
a prey.
It's a big one.
At least you caught something.
So like
Well,
a-
hopefully he stays on. We can't keep it because I think he's tangled up, mate.
He's massive.
It's a big one.
Look at him.
Jesus.
That's huge.
Look at the size of that.
Well, I've broken the drought, kind of. Oh. Look at the claws on him.
He's a
It's
monster.
in his mouth too.
He is hooked. Actually hooked.
He's huge.
How are you supposed to take that out of him?
I don't know.
That's your job.
Hey.
Hey! What a beauty.
Broken the drought somehow.
We've got to put him back though because he's out of season. But anyway,
Yeah. That's massive.
it is a big one. And there's your Coke can. It shows you how big it is. What a beauty.
Spiny. Oh, it's sharp too.
Yeah. Well done, mate. Well, you broke your drought for today with a crayfish.
My rod too.
Oh, how spiny they are though.
Yeah. Just turn your light off, mate. That's a beauty.
That's
Well
a
done.
big crayfish.
So that's that spiny crayfish there. We're going to put him back in because he's out of season. He's a monster though. Normally we would love to keep him and eat him. He's off. That's very cool. Massive.
They stand out with those white claws.
They ever do, don't they? Not in any hurry. That's not much cover there, mate. Thought he'd take off for the deeper water, but he's just loitering around here. See ya, buddy. Okay, so no good on the cod last night at all. I think we're day 6 today. So yeah, no good. Tried our guts out again, heaps of casts. So we've come into this little bay this morning, trying somewhere new. We've got Riley's up the front there with his top water walker. And the wind's really picked up today, so it's really going to make it difficult to sort of be in a boat like this without an electric motor. So I'm pretty much just driving Riley around so he can have a fish and hopefully catch a cod and call it a team effort. I've got side scan and sonar, and the fish right in front of us just jumped. Wasn't a cod though. But anyway, so we'll keep fishing, and hopefully we've got 3 more sessions this morning, tonight and tomorrow morning to get a cod, and then we've caught all the species in Eildon, so that's what we're trying to do. We'll see how we go. Have a fish, a cod, come up and have a crack at it here, right here. Slowly, mate. He's back. Did you take it?
No.
Slowly, slowly. Can I have a cast?
Wait, wait, wait.
Slowly. It's gone. day 6 afternoon. We did no good this morning. I've only caught one little redfin at the camp today, so I think Summer caught that. But we've had a tough day. The weather's been pretty miserable. It's been blowing a gale. It's raining at the moment. The wind has just been horrible. We just can't get the boat where we need it to go, and we'll use that as an excuse, but we still haven't got a cod. So it's our last afternoon. It's just turned 5. We'll fish through till 6:30 when it's dark. Work these snags where we've seen cod previously and followed. So fingers crossed we get one. It's not looking good, but anyway, we'll see how we go. Alright, so that's the cod fishing cancelled for tonight. We had a crack at it, but have a look, blowing a gale out here. These white caps, not the right conditions for this boat, and we're going to have an early night. Have a crack in the morning. Hopefully the weather's a little bit better before we leave. Okay, good morning. We had a bit of a storm come through last night. The tent nearly blew away. Didn't get wet in the tent. The tent stayed dry, so that was all right. But we had to hang out in there from about 7 o'clock and had an early night. And it's now 5:30. We're up. It's our last morning. We're heading home probably by about 10 o'clock. So we're out for just an hour and a half or so. Then we'll come back and clean up the camp. And so this is our last chance. Last chance, mate.
Yep.
Hey, you all ready?
Yep.
What you got on? You got your JD Eddy candy green. I'm going to use the JD Eddy in a yellow belly pattern. Topwater walkers, that seems to be what's working the best and getting them attracted. We've just got to get one to take one this morning. Our last chance. Let's see if we can do it. Mm-hmm. Maybe get up the front again, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Last cast of the trip. And it's got tangled. That's been our whole cod experience here at Eildon this week. Anyway, we haven't caught one, but that means we'll have to come back and have another crack, won't we, mate?
Yep.
Hey, we'll have to come back and have another crack. We've caught every other species, but we just haven't been able to catch that elusive cod. We did have one hooked up.
Just had follows and hits.
Yep. So we'll have to come back and have another go very soon, I think. Okay, so our trip has come to an end. We did pretty well. We had a fair few nice fish, some trout, and first yellow belly for me, which was good. We caught every species but that cod. We still cannot catch one. But next time, we might. We got a lot closer this time. We had some follows, we had a hookup. We're doing the right stuff, we're in the right locations, we just couldn't get one. But overall, pretty good trip. We're just rehabilitating the site. We've got Riley over there, just making sure that the fire's completely out and everything's back to normal the way it was when we arrived. Well, that's the end of our trip. We're back at the boat ramp now at Jerusalem Creek and just loading up the boat, getting it all sorted out to head home. Might stop at the Black Spur Hotel for a counter meal, have a nice feed before we head home. So I've had a pretty successful trip. We've, well, I've caught my first ever yellow belly, which was pretty good. I was pretty excited about that. And we've got our biggest, our longest trout, a 62 centimetre. Wasn't the heaviest, but it was definitely the longest. Plenty of other trout and some redfin and carp and roach, so we've caught a lot of species. It's been a good fun trip, and we've still got to catch that elusive cod next time around. What do you reckon, mate?
We'll catch him next time.
We'll catch it next time, so there you go. Stay safe on the water.